Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai movie monster series Gyaos. Now, this monster originally appeared in the 1967 film Gamera vs. Gyaos, which, I'll be honest, I haven't seen, but going by the reviews and what my friend told me, it's nothing really special. Most of the Showa Gamera movies usually aren't. So, yeah, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen them, but going off of my friend, yeah, that's just, what I heard. However, this monster also appeared in the 1995 film Gamera Guardian of the Universe, which I have seen, and I know I said this several times in the past, but I just gotta say it again. The Heisei Gamera movies are so goddamn good. It's just, they're great. When I was younger, of course, I mainly grew up with Godzilla. So Gamera, I respected it, but it wasn't really my thing. But then, back in, I think it was September, I was talking with a friend of mine about, Godzilla and whatnot. And then somehow Gamera got brought up, and I said, yeah, Gamera is just, it's not really my thing. And then he looked at me like I had three heads, like, dude, what are you doing? You have to see the Heisei Gamera movies. So I thought about it, alright, maybe sometime in the future. So then, all the way in March, I decided to buy the Blu-ray and the Gamera figure as well that I reviewed. And I watched them, and it's like, these are really good. These are better than a lot of Godzilla movies that exist. I love Godzilla, don't get me wrong, I've loved Godzilla since I was a very young kid, so yeah, I love Godzilla, but the Heisei Gamera movies, this trilogy of movies, they're so much better than a lot of Godzilla movies that exist. It's actually kind of mind-boggling, both at a storytelling standpoint and a technical standpoint. And Gamera Guardian out of the Universe, I'll be honest, it is my least favorite out of the trilogy, but when I say least favorite, it's still a great movie. It's just not my favorite out of the three. They're all great movies, so if you haven't seen the Heisei Gamera movies, please watch them. I just can't get over this. They are just such good movies. So, yeah. Anyway, with that whole tangent out of the way, let's just get into this review. But before we take a look at the figure, we'll take a look at his tag. There we go. So, of course, on this side here, we have a screenshot of Gyaos from the movie, which looks really nice. We have some Japanese writing here, 1995, Gyaos. On the back, we have the movie poster for Gamera Guardian of the Universe, which I love the art here. It looks really nice. And if we open this up, we have some Japanese writing, legal information, all that stuff. A picture of Gyaos right there. He's going to sue you if you do anything illegal with this figure. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the tag. Nothing too crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, now for the figure itself. And to start, of course, we'll take a look at the painting. And the painting on this figure, it's not bad, but it's not really great either. So let's take a closer look. So, of course, most of the figure is this darkish red color, which looks nice. And the wings themselves are painted yellow, which I think that's too much yellow, but regardless, if they used less, it would have just been this red mess. So I get why they did this. The toenails and fingernails are painted red. And so is the, not the thumb. I know evolution, as far as I'm not gonna get into it because I'm just gonna sound stupid. I just woke up, so just bear with me. I'm sorry, but yeah, going to the head here, we can see that the teeth are painted silver, and the tongue there is painted red, and even the upper side of the mouth is painted red too, which we don't really see in a lot of Bandai movie monster series figures, which is really nice. And even the eyes here, they are painted red, but for some reason, they didn't really paint the pupils at all, which, I'll admit, that looks cool, but, there's supposed to be, a black slit there, like a snake, how, they have, those slits for the pupils, but they didn't paint that here, which, it's kind of weird, but it still looks cool nonetheless, actually, so, yeah. And that's pretty much it for the painting on this figure. Everything's applied very cleanly, but I would have preferred more paint, maybe more more blacks, more shading. I think it would have looked a lot nicer. And painting on the pupils, again, that also would have been really nice. I don't know why they didn't paint the pupils, but regardless, the painting on this figure could be better. but honestly, it's not terrible. So the painting on this figure, I'd say gets 3/4 of a pass. Not a full pass, but 3/4. The painting, it's still nice, but could have been a little better. So there we go. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the articulation, and well, it's a Bandai vinyl. There's not going to be a whole lot of articulation. The legs can move forwards this much and backwards about that much. The wings do kind of get in the way. But the wings are kind of weird because, like, it's weird because, like, the actual, like, joint is in, like, the shoulder here and not, like, the whole wing itself. So you can move it like that. And it's just kind of weird to me. Like, why not make this whole thing, like, the joint, not just, like, this part? I mean, it's just kind of weird. Like, I get it, more articulation, that's great, but, like, it's still kind of weird. But, yeah, not a big deal. It's just a little weird, but I digress. Anyway, that is it for the articulation on this figure. Not a whole lot, but it's a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure. There's typically not a lot of articulation here, so the articulation, I'd say, gets a pass. Like, it's basic for a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, so yeah, it's no SH Monster Arts or NECA or anything like that. It's a Bandai vinyl, whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the sculpt. And the sculpting on this figure is great. Very spot on to what we see in Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. I really like Gyaos' design here. Like, in the original Showa movie, Gamera vs. Gyaos, it was just kind of... it wasn't bad, but it was very bland. But this, like, takes it to a whole new level. It's just, like, it actually looks really cool. And I'll be honest, this is going to upset one of my friends, but in my opinion, Gyaos, he's kind of a cooler version of Rodan, if I'm being honest. Rodan is cool, don't get me wrong, I love Rodan, but, like, Gyaos is actually kind of sick, at least in the Heisei movies. I don't know anything, I don't know a whole lot about the Showa Gamera movies, but as far as, like, the Heisei Gamera movies go, yeah, Gyaos is, pretty dope. So, yeah, the sculpting looks great, and yeah, very accurate to what we see in the movie, and I like it a lot. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the sculpt. Really nice. Of course, it's going to be perfect, so the sculpting on this figure is good, so it definitely gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the detailing, and the detailing on this figure is very nice. So, again, let's take a closer look. So, of course, going to the head here, you can see all the creases and everything like that, which looks really nice, and even the detailing in the mouth here. Like, the teeth are detailed very nicely. And we just have more, like, creases and, like, scales and everything like that throughout the figure. A lot of nice musculature, too. Especially in the wings here. A lot of, like, veins, but it doesn't look bad here. It really adds to, the detailing. And even on the legs here, all the detailing here, just very nice, very pristine. Very, very neatly defined, and just, yeah, a lot of great detailing here, a lot of nice musculature, creases and everything like that. Going to the back here, we have some plating, which is detailed very nicely, and that continues to about there. And all of the detailing on the tail here looks very nice as well. So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for the detailing on this figure, and the detailing on this figure is very nice. So the detailing, I'd say, gets a pass. So, at the end of the day, should you get this? Honestly, I'd say yeah. It's not really available on Amazon just yet, though if you do want this figure, I'd suggest going to Hobby Link Japan. It's going to take a while to get to your house if you live in America, because they ship it all the way from Japan. Whereas, Amazon, they just, like, have it in their warehouse. They ship it to you within, like, a day or two. But, like, Hobby Link Japan, they have to, like, buy it from Japan, like, itself, and then ship it all the way to your house. So, it's going to take a little bit longer to get to your house if you order it from there, but honestly, it's worth it, because it's probably a lot cheaper if you were to buy this thing on Amazon. So, yeah. So, not a perfect figure, but still a pretty nice figure as well. So, yeah. This figure, I think, is, like, between 15 and 20 bucks, which is honestly not bad. Again, the painting could be a little better, but overall, this is still a very nice figure. So, honestly, get it if you can. It's a really nice figure, but, yeah. Anyway, if you want to know how big this figure is, here it is, next to the Bandai Movie Monster Series Gamera. And these two look really nice together. Yeah, the more Gamera figures I own, the better, because these two scale pretty nicely. I think Gamera should be a little bit taller, but maybe that's just me. These two, again, they just look great together. So there's that. Here's a monster that I talked about in this review. Here's the Bandai Movie Monster Series Rodan. Again, I love Rodan, but Gyaos is he's sort of like a cooler version of Rodan. So there they are. They look nice together. And Gyaos is essentially like Gamera's arch nemesis, as far as like the Gamera lore goes. So it's only fitting that we pair him with Godzilla's arch rival. I'm just waking up. I'm sorry. Godzilla's main villain, King Ghidorah. So there you go. You got Gamera's like big villain, and then we have Godzilla's big villain. So there you go. This is the Bandai Creations GMK Ghidorah. So in GMK, he was a good guy, but you get the point. Actually, it is kind of fitting that I bring this figure up because the same person who worked on the special effects for the Heisei Gamera movies worked on the special effects for GMK, so it is kind of fitting that I bring up this figure. So, yeah, there you go. And, of course, here this figure is with Dr. Billy Grant and some hand sanitizer. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zack out.